Andy, which memory of Metz and of your tournament in 2007 do you keep in your mind?
Yeah, I mean, I remember obviously losing in the final to Tommy Robredo. I'd started that match unbelievably well. I won the first set 6-love, and then it didn't go my way after that. And I was just reminded today by the driver who drove me back to the hotel with my team after that final that me and my coach was very upset with me after I lost the match, and in the car on the way back, we were arguing a lot, and I ended up leaving, got out of the car and walked back to the hotel, and he was reminding me about that today. So that's actually probably my biggest memory from Metz, was the first and last time I did that.
Which victory was more special for you? Wimbledon 2012 or the Olympic Games?
I think the Olympics was actually more special. It was the first sort of big competition I'd won. It was a very unique experience and atmosphere playing at Wimbledon in front of like an all British crowd. It was not the usual crowd that's at Wimbledon, and they were allowed flags into the stadium and everything, and it was just better, I think, and it was great, and I really enjoyed it as well. Whereas some of when I won Wimbledon the first time, I just felt extremely relieved after the match and really didn't enjoy it as much as I wish I had done. Whereas the Olympics, I loved it and had great time, great experience.
How did you manage the great moments that have marked your career?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know really.
If I can add something, Gilles Simon,
Yeah.
the French player, said that he has more stress when he plays the first game of a tournament than a final.
Yeah, I mean, I would say that the first round and the final are the more difficult matches to play, like psychologically. I think usually, the first match, you're usually a bit nervous because the conditions are a little bit different. You're maybe not that comfortable on the court yet. And then, the matches after that, you tend to be a little bit more relaxed and you know a bit more what to expect from those things. But then, the finals, you also feel like you have something to lose in the finals. So, there's a bit more pressure on those matches. In some ways, it can help you to focus and concentrate harder, I think, because, you really want to win those matches, but there is the fear of losing as well.
You take as trainer an ex-legend of your sport, Ivan Lendl, for some years.
Mm-hmm.
What is the advice more important he gave you?
I think one of the things that helped me a lot was that, like someone like him, he was considered to be mentally very strong. He didn't show many emotions on the court. But then just talking to him about how he used to feel before Grand Slam finals and stuff, he used to get extremely nervous. He said he used to sometimes vomit before he went on the court. But then, people would see him on the court and you would think, oh, he looks like he's quite relaxed. But it's just good to know that that's what kind of everyone feels, and even people like that who've achieved great things in the sport would still feel that pressure and still feel those nerves before big matches. And then, he was a winner, and that's what you want to be surrounded by. I mean, yes, you want to be surrounded by good people as well, but ultimately, in sport, you're trying to win as well, and he did that. So he understood, what it took, I think, to achieve great results.
If you talk about the new generation, which young players impress you the most?
I mean, the players that I like to watch, I like watching Tsitsipas. I think he has a great game. I liked watching Alcaraz as well. I think he's obviously a little bit younger, but I think he's going to be great for tennis. I think he's a top player. It depends. I like a lot of them. Musetti, I think, on clay, I've really enjoyed watching his game as well. So yeah, there's not one. I know he's not young, but I do really like watching Medvedev play as well. I think he's got a very different game style to a lot of players. He looks very unorthodox, and I like people that are not like, he's not a textbook tennis player. A lot of coaches, I think, and certainly happens in the UK, is that they're very fascinated by like technique and having perfect technique and the perfect strokes. But you watch someone like him and he doesn't. He hits with strange technique and doesn't look like he should play as well as he does, but he's unbelievably smart on the court, moves very well, and he knows where to hit the ball. It's not just about how you hit it, but where you hit it as well.
You're a person who invests himself in charitable associations.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a project in order to help to grow up Scottish tennis players?
No, I don't. My mum is doing a lot of work actually, and working kind of with like grassroots tennis, and especially trying to get more young girls into playing tennis. But it's been difficult. Hopefully, with Emma Raducanu's success and stuff, that that will get more younger people kind of into the sport. But it's not just about getting them to start playing. You need to keep them in the sport for longer. That's, I think, is also a challenge. But yeah, certainly, look, tennis has been a sport that's given me so much, and I dedicate a lot of my time just now to my tennis and to my family. But obviously, at some stage when I stop playing, I'll definitely look to give back to the sport in the UK, because it's given me a lot, and it's a sport that I love. So yeah, when I finish playing, I'll definitely do more.